Hello YouTube. Now I'm fully aware this is a very strange angle to film from, but my new car doesn't really have anywhere nicely for me to sit the camera, so you're gonna have to see my sat nav and you're gonna have to see a weird angled me. But welcome back to the vlogs, welcome back to the channel. I told you I was gonna be on it now. I was gonna be on it. Not gonna lie, the thought of going into this gym to film today is hurting me a little bit, but we're gonna be on it with content. We're gonna be on it with content. It's fine. I'm telling myself it's no different to filming form videos. But I thought I would start the vlog here because I feel like the main section of this video is going to be training. So I've got glutes and hamstrings today. However, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The fact that I said that this video would be me going to get my fingers tattooed. Yeah, I also shown you in last week's video the fact that I have an infected finger. It's still infected. Don't really know what's going on with it. Kind of lost the plot with it now. I'm just hoping for the best. So I've had to change my appointment for my tattoo, which obviously is super annoying. However, it is also snowing so hard right now. I'm actually at the gym a couple of hours earlier than I usually would be, just because I don't know what this snow is doing, and I'm not a very good driver when it comes to the snow. And I kind of just want to get this session done so I can go home and just chill. I tried to go for a walk earlier and it was just, it was wild. It was absolutely crazy. The snow is just insane. And the fact that I have to wear my weighted vest and then my big fat winter coat, like, oh my God, it was just, I was overstimulated to fuck with the snow. So it's going to be, I'm going to be honest, there's going to be a lot of walking pad steps today, but I am going to go out for some more fresh air because I don't want to rely on the walking pad. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to show you my training session as well. I did show you the fact that I bought those really expensive microphones. I had great visions for filming myself in the gym. Like, I was just going to talk to you guys, I was going to chat. Yeah, they don't fit to this camera. They don't fit to this camera. When I tell you yesterday I could have squealed, I genuinely mean I could have squealed. I need to try and find a way to send them back to Amazon. I don't know if you can send things back to Amazon. I may have just wasted a lot of money, or I'm just gonna have to try and figure them out. But anyway, yeah, so this vlog is not anything like what I thought it would be, so I do apologize if it's a little bit shit. I promise I do have some exciting like few weeks coming up, so videos will be a little bit more entertaining. I also just don't like filming myself in the gym. I think I said this in the first video. I just don't like it. I don't like getting my camera out in the gym because I don't like looking like I just train for YouTube. Do you know what I mean? Like, I train because I fucking love to train, and I just so happen to be like vlogging prep. The thought of just having to set my camera up and stuff, but I'm trying to get over myself. It's fine. I train at Ultra Flex. There's fucking cameras there every single day. But yes, we're gonna go in. It is currently 1:30, which is quite nice. I also think because of the snow, the gym's going to be quite dead, to be honest. I think it'll just have the regular folk, which is quite nice. So hopefully I can push on. I've just had my pre-workout, which I wanted to show you because guys, I'm just obsessed with it. So it's the new CNP full pump, if I can show you that, and I got it in the flavour Tropical Thunder. What is going on? I don't even know if you can hear that. I've got no idea. That's very distracting. Oh my God. Wow. That is my ADHD caught on camera there, because I could not for the life of me concentrate on anything with that racket. Yeah, anyway, got this CMP Tropical Thunder. I have used this now for my last 4 sessions, and wow, like, I'm honestly not just saying it, I have had the best sessions that I've had in so long. That for me, it's more the focus. Like, I'm just very like, yeah, it's fine, I need to get done what I need to get done. I'm not like thinking of other things. I'm not panicking about getting home to do work. Like, I'm literally just so zoned into my sessions. And to say that I am currently 10 weeks into prep and my food is now getting quite low and my expenditure's high and stuff, I've still been smashing PBs, which is just immense. It's just what we want to see. So yeah, hopefully I'm in for a decent session. I will film as much as I can. Like I said, I do get a little bit like when it comes to filming in the gym, so I might not film every single thing, but I will try. Depends on the vibe in there. If it's busy, I won't. If it's not too bad, I'll try. But yeah, I've got some big movements in this session. I've got hip thrusts. Let me just find it. Yeah, I've got glute drive for some heavy sets. I've got dumbbell RDLs actually, which I'm so excited for. So I did have B stance RDLs, and I had them for 9 weeks. The weight wasn't progressing anywhere. I couldn't get the hang of it. They just don't feel right for me. So I asked Louis if we could change them to normal dumbbell RDLs, and he has. We've got some front elevated split squats. We've got a seated ham curl, and we've got calf raises. So it's quite a basic session, to be fair. But I just don't know why. It's just my least fave of my rotation, and I always kind of dread it, which I know I shouldn't, and I should enjoy every session. But yeah, it takes a lot of mental strength for me to get in the gym and do this. So I know what you should do, Leanne. Make it 10 times harder. Fucking vlog it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go in the gym, show you my session, and then I'm going to do a bit of a sit down section because there's some exciting things. I have registered for my second show. So I'm going to talk about that. I also just want to talk about how I'm currently feeling on prep, because these last 2 weeks have been like really big, like a really big mental switch basically. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go in the gym now because I've been procrastinating for way too long. See you in there. Hopefully I film some decent sets. Hello people. Right, I'm going to try and do this and also leave the sound in the video so that you can hear the aggression in my voice, because there were some good sets in this. So start with the adductor machine. I personally just feel this is the best thing that helps me with glute engagement. I just don't really feel, or it's taken me a while to get good glute engagement, should I say. I'm very quad dominant, which I think is very apparent in my physique. So I just feel like this is a very good exercise. I do 5 sets on this for 10 reps. I do go for failure, but again, it's more of like I'm not really stressed about the strength on this. I just want to get nice juicy engagement so that the next few exercises feel good. Okay, this is where it gets exciting. So glute drive. Oh my lord, these were the best sets of glute drive, and this is no word of a lie, I have ever done. So this right here is ultimate PB for me. 100 kg might not be strong to some. For your gal who fucking struggles with a glute drive, this is immense. And I was so happy with this set. I prefer to use, and I don't know how to pronounce it, I think it's CAS, so it's KAS ROM for this. So as you can see, I'm not going fully all the way like down to the bottom. I have quite a short range of motion, sorry, but it just helps me. I get such good glute connection like this. Yeah, otherwise my quads take over, and then it just kind of makes this exercise pointless. So then we jump in with the second set. This is ultimate PB. So this was 120. My rep range is 5 to 9. And I've left this starting in because look at my fucking feet flapping around. This is how much like I get so in my head with the glute drive, and I have to make sure my feet are in the right position. I have to have a little dance. Like, I just wanted to leave this in because I thought it was funny. But yeah, this is a ultimate PB. Like, really big PB. Probably could clean up my form ever so slightly, but I'm gonna keep at this weight and just execute until I can smash like a good 10 reps with this. But yeah, I was buzzing with this set. And then I also left this in because the gym's music has never been as good as it is right now, and I don't know what they're doing, but I'm fucking here for it. Okay, so then we go into hyperextensions. I only filmed one set of this and I've actually cut this down. This is bodyweight hyperextensions for as many reps as possible. And honestly, these are a fucking killer. Do not underestimate bodyweighted exercises if you execute them properly. This kills me and I just get such good hamstring engagement. Yeah, just great. Hard to get out of there. Okay, dumbbell RDLs. So glad these have been switched out. So this is like the first time I've done these in, well, a really long time, to be honest. And I took 2 28s, which to be honest I'm just fucking buzzing with, to say I've not done these for a while. So yeah, these felt so good. Great connection. Just really pushed myself with these. I feel buzzing. I was really buzzing with this set. Then we go into my back off set. So this rep range is, I want to say 10 to 12. So I picked up the 22s. Again, just really happy with this set. Obviously, I haven't done these for so long, so I'm just going to work up strength with these, hopefully. Even though we're on prep, ladies and gents, we don't have to automatically think our strength's going to go. But yeah, just so glad we've got rid of the B stands for these, because just, yeah, these felt great. So then we have my least favourite exercise. I'm not going to lie, watching this back, I think I probably could have pushed for a few more reps. I'm calling myself out. Front elevated split squats, rep range is 15. I can't lift very heavy with these. By the time I've done the RDLs and the hip thrust and stuff, so I really feel these in my adductors, and they were just fucked by this point. So calling myself out, but still, if I'm being honest, a juicy set. My legs were fucking shaking. yeah, probably could have gone for another one, but we live and learn. We'll do it next week. Then we have seated hamstring curl. So I actually didn't, I don't know what was going through my brain at this point. So I have 2 sets of 20 and then 1 set of 50. I only filmed this set because there was quite a lot of people around. You'll see someone come into the frame in a minute. But this was, I definitely didn't hit the 20 rep range. I made this quite a heavy set. But either way, connection felt great and it was a great set, to be honest. And then I did finish off with calf raises, but I didn't film those because they're boring as shit. So, yeah. Hello. Okay. I feel like you're all going to be sick of me just sat in this little bit. I promise that the next few videos are going to be exciting, she says. They're not really. I have an in-person check-in with Louis next week, so that's next week's video. But I'm just sat here with my hot water bottle because it is pissing it down with snow to the point Lee doesn't even think he's going to be able to go to work tomorrow. Like, it is snowing something chronic in Sheffield right now. I don't know what's going on and I'm here for it, and as soon as I shut this camera off, we're going out to finish my steps because personally I love the snow. But yeah, anyway, thought I'd just do a little bit of an update. So first of all, that session was immense, absolutely immense, and it kind of brings me into what I want to speak about in this little section. But I think proof in the pudding. Like, I was a little bit, I just hit my tired hour. My hormones are a little bit all over the place at the minute. I don't know if I'm coming or going with my period. I feel like hormonal, I feel sick, I feel bloated. And I just drove to the gym and was very like, oh my God, you vlogged today, you've got your camera out, you need to film this session, you don't really like this session anyway. And I kind of put myself on a downer. And it's just proof in the pudding that you need to go into the gym with such a like, you just need to flip the switch. Like, going into the gym telling yourself you're gonna have a shit session, likelihood is you're gonna have a shit session. I shut the camera off and I sat in my car for 10 minutes and I was like, get yourself together. I wrote in my logbook, I got myself in there, got the camera out, and genuinely that's the best I've done that session the whole of prep so far. I hit PBs. That glute drive, I have never in my life touched over 100 kg with glute engagement. I'm gonna do a voiceover for those clips, and I'm hoping that I remember to mention that. But genuinely, oh my God, the glute drive is something for me that I really struggle to get connection with. I think it's just why sometimes training my glutes really throws me off, because if I don't get really good connection in the first few exercises, the likelihood is I'm just not going to get it, which is super frustrating, but is genuinely just something that I need to work on as a athlete, as a bodybuilder, as somebody who trains. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, genuinely I had such a good session. I just smashed through it, hitting PBs, hitting new numbers, and I can already tell that my glutes are going to be on fire tomorrow. So yeah, let that be a little bit of a sort of just flip the switch. Don't like stop moaning, basically. Just get in the fucking gym and get shit done that needs doing. My glutes are my weakest area, so let's bring them up. But yeah, just a little update in terms of where we are. So obviously I mentioned in that first little bit, I have now registered for my second show. So I will be also, as well as the PCA first timers on the 2nd of July, I will also now be doing FitX on the 15th of July. So it's literally 2 weeks after the PCA show, which does mean there's going to be no post-show meal. It does mean there's going to be no post-show excitingness, no post-show night out on the 2nd of July, but I don't even care. Like, I am so nailed in. I really wanted to do a FitX show. We were just trying to sort of like find ones that would work. Obviously, we didn't know how my body was going to respond to this prep, so Louis didn't want to add that pressure of, oh, we'll do this show, we'll do that show. But we got to last week, sort of mid last week, and Louis just basically said, register for this show, because he thinks that with coming out of the 2nd of July show, we'll be able to peak quite well for the 15th of July show. So we are slotted in and booked in for the FitX show. That is in Leeds, I believe. That one's very exciting because obviously it's not a first timer. So if you're completely fresh to bodybuilding, even though I am essentially a first time, well, I am a first timer, and it will be my first ever time of prep, bodybuilding doesn't work like that. Once you've stepped on the stage once, you are no longer a first timer. So I will be with the big gals, which obviously is very nerve-wracking, but for me, I think the 2nd of July is the show. Like, it's the one where I'm going to be like, oh my god, this is my first time, let's see what I look like, let's see what I look like against other girls. And then I genuinely think any shows I do after that are just going to be a bit of fun. Like, they're just going to be, fuck it, you've dieted down, you're lean as fuck, you've paid £500 for a bikini, just do some shows and just get a bit of experience from it. So I'm not expecting big things from the FitX show. To be honest, I'm not expecting big things from the PCA show, but that's just in my mind how I see it. Like, the PCA show is a bit more like, what are we looking like, what do the judges think, like, what's the improvements that need to be made, and then every show that we do after is just going to be a bit of like, yeah, fuck it, like, let's go, let's have some fun, let's stand on stage and get the experience. We do think we will be doing a 3rd show. Louis just isn't 100% sure which one yet, and for me that's absolutely fine. I think, to be fair, we are riding on deciding if I prefer PCA or if I prefer FitX, because there is 2 shows at the very end of July, which is, I think, well, it's the 29th and the 30th of July anyway. One is PCA, one is FitX. So I kind of think we're waiting to see which federation I like better, or which federation likes me better, before we make that decision. Or we might decide to do one a little bit later. I'm not really sure. We haven't decided. All I know is that I now have 2 shows booked in. So as it stands, me right now, I am 17 weeks out from my first show and 19 weeks out from my second show. It is currently a Thursday, and I do run my week Saturday to Saturday, just because, I mean, the PCA show is on a Sunday and the FitX is on a Saturday. So in 2 days time I'll be 16 weeks out, and I don't know why, but 16 weeks out, I know it's a long time, it is a long time, where like it's still 4 months, whatever, but 16 weeks kind of doesn't feel that terrifying. And I think it's because I started prep at 26, so then I'll be 16, so it's like, oh my god, that's a really big chunk of time gone. But yeah, anyway, it's just wild to me that I'm even here at this point. Like, it is crazy. But yeah, anything else? What other updates? Food got dropped a little bit on my check-in, but not by a lot. I lost some fats on my low day, so I lost 10 grams of dark chocolate and 5 grams of almond butter, but that was it. My high days, I lost a tiny little bit of banana and a tiny bit of berry, and then my mediums days stayed exactly the same. We're still doing my days like this, so depending on the session, I imagine, to be fair, in probably sooner rather than later, we will go to Louis simply just saying like, oh, you need 3 low days, you need a high day, like regardless of the session. But for now, we're still running the high days and the low days and the medium days in regards to the sessions that I said last week. Cardio is 15 minutes, which I think was the same last week, but my steps are now 15k, which I know has definitely changed. Steps still the hardest thing for me, just from the nature of my job. I do every single evening have to go out for a walk, but it's fine. It's kind of like, at the moment it's enjoyable. I do feel like the deeper prep gets, I'm going to try and limit that as much as possible. But I do also have a walking pad now. I don't know if I mentioned that in last week's video. I do have a walking pad now, which it just makes life easier. That's the thing with prep, just make the difficult things as easy as we possibly can. But yeah, I also said in that clip that I wanted to speak about my mindset slightly, because I've obviously enjoyed this for every second of the off season. I enjoyed even the hard days where I didn't want to eat food. I enjoyed it. I knew that I was going to love prep. Like, I just knew that I was going to love this lifestyle. I lived it anyway. I just live, like, I just love it, just absolutely love it. And obviously from day one prep and every single day I have enjoyed it. Like, genuinely, I'm yet to struggle, and I'm not saying that as like, oh, look at me. Like, at the end of the day, I'm 10 weeks in. I've got another 17 to go. There's a lot of time still to go. I know it's going to get hard. I know there's probably going to be vlogs me sat here crying saying that I hate it, but for now, generally, I am just loving it. But the last 2 weeks, my mindset is so much better. And I think the leaner I get and the more that I actually see my physique, I basically just think I'm getting a bit of self-belief. Like, not self-belief in terms of, oh, I'm going to strut on that stage and I'm going to, you know, get a place in. No way, shape or form. Just a bit of self-belief in terms of like, oh, you know, you do actually look like you're going to belong on a stage. You do actually look like you train. You do actually, like, work fucking hard. I think that's just what it is, and it's just made this last couple of weeks just so enjoyable. Like, I can't explain it. My mindset is just switched. Like, I am someone who gets very easily overwhelmed and very easily stressed and very easily puts myself on the back burner. Prep doesn't give you that time. Like, you can't put yourself on the back burner, because unfortunately if you do, you're not getting the shit done that needs to get done, essentially. Like, you are just not going to get done what needs to be done. So I've kind of been forced to, you know, I'm forced to go out for a walk. I'm forced to go to the gym. I'm forced to go and do my cardio. I'm forced to eat my meals at a decent time so that I don't get hungry, angry, whatever the fuck. And not that I wasn't doing that in the off season, but obviously I think anyone who's been through like a really good growing phase can just appreciate that the off season does feel quite different to prep. Maybe it's because I'm a first timer. There might be some people watching this like, oh, your off season should feel exactly the same as prep, which I understand and appreciate. And I have already said that when I get into my next off season, like, I am already thinking of the improvements I'm going to make in terms of like my routine and things like that, and meal timings and just little things like that. I already know the improvements that I'm going to make because of this prep has taught it me. But yeah, it just feels great, basically. Like, right now as I sit here, it feels great. And I wasn't going to mention this because I just felt it was a little bit like silly. I don't know why, but I just think, fuck it. Like, these videos are for myself as much as they are to put out for people to watch. Like, I want to watch these back. Like, how cool if I do this again and again and again to, you know, I don't know, in 6 years time, be like, oh my god, like, let me watch my first time of prep, see how different it is and stuff like that. So as it stands, week 10 of prep, I am loving it the most that I have loved it. It's starting to just get like, I am starting to get a little bit of hunger. I am starting to get a little bit tired. I am starting to like now at 6 o'clock, I'm very like, god, I'm glad the day is done. All I've got to do is finish my steps off. But I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, those are the updates. Sorry if this video isn't very good. Like I said, I am having an in-person check-in with Louis next week. So Louis is my coach, and his coach trains at my gym, which is ever so bloody handy, because now when Louis comes to my gym to train with his coach, he gets to look over your gal, which I'm really excited for, because I have just done some posing. My camera battery was dead, otherwise I would have filmed it, but I've just done some posing in my bikini, and I am just so pleased. Like, I'm really happy with what's happening and how my body's responding. Obviously I filmed it, excuse me. Obviously I filmed it. The camera said absolutely not. The camera said you don't look like that. So just very excited for Louis to see me in person. But yeah, that is it. I don't know how long this video is going to be with the training clips and stuff. Let me know if you've got any suggestions in terms of things you want to see. Obviously that's going to be next week's video. The week after that is my client photo shoot, which is super exciting. The week after that I'm going to a PCA show, and then I've got a lot of photo shoots coming up for myself. Before I know it, I'll be going to get my bikini fitting. Like, the weeks are just fucking rolling, and it's wild. But yeah, anyway, again, thanks for watching. Sorry if this has been a bit of a shit video. Is what it is. I did say not every week's going to be interesting, but at least I've filmed a video. And I'm now... I'm not even going to be able to show you because it's dark, but it's literally pissing it down with snow. And you know what? I'm fucking here for it. Anyway, peace out, people. Have a great day. If you're on prep, I hope you're surviving. If you're in your off season, I hope you're feeling good. If you're neither of those things and you're just watching my channel, I hope you're smashing your own goals. I hope you're absolutely fucking killing it. And yeah, I'm also obsessed with Carmex again. Forgot it existed and then bought some from Asda for no reason. That's another thing, by the way. Because I can't buy food, I'm going to Asda and buying unnecessary things. So that's a habit that needs to stop. But yes, see you in the next video. So I know I ended the vlog and this is the next day, but I said that it was pissing it down with snow. Just take a look at this right now. I don't even think the camera is going to pick up how hideous this is. This is horrendous, to the point I actually can't get to the gym for cardio, so I've got to do weighted steps on that thing. 50 minutes weighted steps. No Fitbit, can't calculate the steps. So yeah, anyway, see you in next week's video.